got a new package, and I think it's a sketchbook that I ordered from last week. We're going to open it and take a look and see what I got. All the bubble wrap. There are a lot of people that like bubble wrap. Like, they'll try to pop every single one of them. I don't know. I never really got into that. So what we have here is the Pentalic Sketchbook. It's wire bound. What I like about these is, with the wire bound sketchbooks, is that while I'm drawing I can open it and I can have the paper flat on the surface. The ones that aren't wire bound have to stay in the sketchbook. You can't take them out, and you also can't lay them flat like you can with these sketchbooks. But I always like the Pentalic ones because the price is low, but they're high quality, and the paper that's in it is a heavyweight paper. It doesn't bend a lot as much as the other papers do and other sketchbooks in this price range. And also with these, it's a bright white paper, has a good texture to the surface, and whenever I'm drawing on it I don't get much bleed through with ink. They take graphite amazingly well. I've done some of my sketches and realistic drawings with these. And I also like the size that this comes in. This is a 5.5 by 8.5. It's just a perfect size for me, because if I get a larger one, it's just so big that it takes me too long to get a sketch done or a drawing. And so with this smaller one, I can do more drawings and get more variety in my artwork that I'm creating. And this one comes in 80 pages. But I only draw on one side, so that's 80 pages. But if you do it on both sides, that's 160 sheets of paper. And you can take these out if you rip these, but you can also put them back in. You see there's perforation there and the holes that are punched in. If you rip it out, you can still put it back in the sketchbook. These always worked really well for me when I was using graphite, or if I'm using a little bit of charcoal or colored pencil, because the texture of the paper it's a little bit rough, but it's not rough as the paper you would get for a watercolor painting or something like that. But it's a great sketchbook, and it's only $7. I got it online. I'll leave a link in the description of this video so you can find it. But it's a great sketchbook. I like the size. I like the paper thickness. I like the texture of the paper. I like how you don't get any bleed through. It's a bright white paper, and overall it's just a great sketchbook. And I like the smaller ones so I can fill more of them up, and so I can make a different series of sketches I'm doing. Some of my sketches will be sketchbooks that are just abstract, or I'll have a sketchbook that is only portraits, or maybe one that's just mechanical stuff, or maybe just nature. And it's a great price point. The front and back of it is pretty hard. It doesn't flex much, so you can take it with you when you're drawing. You can hold it in front of you. You can have, while you're doing a drawing, you can hold it there. It doesn't get hardly any flex in this, so you can always hold it in front of you to do drawings if you're out somewhere. Just convenient, and I like that I can lay it flat on a surface and I can do a drawing. And on a flat surface, I can do so just like that. And I always like having it that way, because then my hand can be flat on the surface and it's even with the paper, and I don't have to worry about my hand being uncomfortable with it resting on the side like this. I mean, some people don't mind that, but it's kind of something that bothers me when I'm drawing. It's always like to have a flat surface. And if you purchase it, I don't think you can go wrong with getting this for only $7. It's a great sketchbook. There's a lot of good things about it that I really like. And if you're an artist out there that just wants a sketchbook that's small, it's got hard cover, it's wire bound, that you can take with you, and does good with ink and graphite and different mediums, I'd say you do good if you try this one, the Pentalic Sketchbook. If you end up buying it, I'd like to see some of your drawings that you've done and how it works for you and your opinions of it. I have links in the description of my video and on my YouTube channel if you want to email me. If you want to message me one of your drawings, I can take a look at it, critique it, give you my opinion. But it's a good sketchbook, and I think it'll do well for you.